Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Sports for Dummies, the greatest sports show on the planet. My name is Josh, joined by co-host John.
Yeah, how's the energy? I think I was falling asleep last time, so
I
like it. We are the greatest. We are the greatest.
And as we were talking about, we want to get the likes of eventually down the track Michael Jordan, LeBron James.
We're going to have them all.
All the best fat Harden so that they can criticise John back. Like, I just hope maybe Harden...
Imagine if we had James Harden on here and he saw what I said about him.
It'd be hilarious. Like, we could bring it back up.
Do you know what's hilarious, though? Because
we'll be in a studio by then.
It's hilarious, though, because obviously he's out of shape and he doesn't look massive, you know, in terms of height-wise on the basketball court. He's fucking... He'd literally drop me.
Like, walk into the studio and probably hit his head on the doorway. So
it's very funny. I like your energy, Josh.
Yeah. We're back and we had the 2 quarterfinals of the in-season tournament of the NBA. So that was an absolute cracker. We've had 4. We've had the 4. So we did miss yesterday's, but we are here to review both the 4 and then it goes into the semi-finals, doesn't it?
I'm going in the semis on Friday.
Semis on Friday.
Finals on Sunday.
Yeah, so not too far away, guys. It's pretty good, and it seems like we'll start with today's games. We're going to jump in.
Go back.
We're going to go back. We'll go yesterday's games. Go straight into, we had the Pacers and the Celtics.
Woo!
It was pretty surprising in my opinion because Pacers 122 to the Celtics 112. So Pacers getting up, and actually that's a pretty substantial win. Like for a team, Celtics have been the best to then lose. It's interesting. It
is interesting. There's a couple of things to, I guess, go on. Halliburton had 27, 4, and 12. He had a 26 triple-double. He's averaging 27, 4, and 12. But what was really good about the Pacers, 8 of their 10 players had double digits.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Now, couple of concerns. The Celtics have bigger fish to fry.
I don't think this... Look, to be honest, it is the in-season tournament. It's a tournament. I get it. They've lost. But they're still up. What are they still... They're number 1 still, right? Yeah, exactly.
They're still in front, but there are some things, so you could take it. Concerns for the Celtics. And they have bigger fish to fry.
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown, in his last 2 games, hasn't had 1 assist. And he's not a massive assist player, I'm not saying that, but did not set up 1 basket. It's interesting. It's very interesting.
It's team sport, as we discussed.
Team sport. I mean, he scored 50 in 2 games, so he's been
contributing.
He's contributing. One concern for the Celtics is the amount of turnovers in this game. So 17-6 in favour of the Celtics. And for everyone who knows, 2 years ago against the Warriors, Jason Tatum set the record for turnovers in the history of NBA basketball in a final.
How many was that?
I think he had over 100 in the final series.
Turnovers.
So what it said to me is the bit of
when
pressure.
The fucking pressure's on, they're just crumbling.
Well, this is where, yes, they got bigger fish to fry. Was the pressure a bit too much for them?
You know what, though? Now that I do think about this, the in-season tournament's going to be great leading up to the playoffs. Because all these teams are going to get ready. And when they're losing and you see a stat like that, what do you think the coaches are going to be doing? Guys, you're crumbling under pressure. We need to really
It's happened again. And guys, it's only it's game 20.
It's great. It's actually good.
It's good to realise that.
Didn't look at it like that, though, for the in-season. Obviously, teams are playing to win. And
also for it, obviously, a team like Celtics have got bigger fish to fry. Yeah. But for the Pacers, this could be the start.
Yeah.
This could give them the confidence, say they win the tournament, that they become, all right, we're good enough to beat anyone.
Yeah.
Can this be a confidence booster for a team like them? Who knows?
100%. No, I completely agree. I think it's a good thing for them and good on them for getting up and taking out the top of the table. So we'll jump into the next game, which were the Kings and the Pelicans.
Cool.
I'm very excited, might I add. When we get to this new studio, we're going to have all these stats just popping up on the screen.
Josh is very excited.
Sit here. Anyway, we had the Kings, Pelicans. Pelicans got up in that one, 127 to the Kings, 117. So another 10-point win, which is
very good win by the Pelicans because Sabonis had 26, Fox had 30, Zion only had 10. It was Brennan Ingram who had 30 points, and they did it comfortably enough in the end, so they advanced through.
Yeah, and then we'll jump into today's game, and this was a stroll on the park for the Bucks against the Knicks, where the Bucks won 146 to the Knicks 122. Obviously, Giannis and Lillard were just splashing away.
The Bucks are back! The Bucks are back!
I said it.
The Bucks are back.
But I said this.
It doesn't matter. My Bucks are back. I wrote them off, but the Bucks are back. They were 60% from 3. Giannis had 35, 8 and 10. And Lillard had 28 points. He's averaging a steal a game. He's starting to show some bit on the defensive. The Bucks are back, baby. Who wrote them off? Who ripped them off?
You.
The Bucks are back.
You did. Anyway, then we'll jump in. We had LeBron's Lakers against KD's Suns, and that was one heck of a game.
What a
Came up
game.
to the last play. The Lakers got up 106 to the Suns 103. So LeBron, tell me about his stats, Johnny. You told me something that was very, very, very impressive. Magic Johnson.
So for the guy that I said was too old, he had 31 points, 15 in the last quarter. He was getting him at the rim, mid-range, 3. He was setting up everyone. He had a stat that a Laker hasn't had since Magic Johnson in 1987, 30 points, 10 assists, 5 rebounds, and 5 steals. No one's done that since 1987. He did that at 38. What a man. On offense in that last quarter.
Anyone who's watching this, John has flipped his script over the last, I reckon, week on 2 of his calls about the Bucks and LeBron being old.
Hang on. LeBron wants that money.
Old?
He wants that money.
He doesn't need that money. He's only over 100 mil this year.
He's struggling for money. He needs that 500K. He needs it. But he was sensational. Anthony Davis.
Can we say this? We talked about the system. Talk about LeBron still being the system and bringing a team when the pressure counts. He just performs.
So he's had 15 in that last quarter. AD was also big as well. Yeah. He had 25 points till the third quarter time. He wasn't great offensively, but his defense was absolutely massive. He had 15 boards. And then you had Austin Reeves off the bench. He had 20 points and hit the clutch 3. He's your closer, so they were really good. There was a little controversy though.
I did say
there was a loose, so it was 2 points with 15 seconds to go. LeBron inbounds it to Reeves. Reeves lose control. The ball spills loose. They call a timeout. He didn't have the ball. How can you call a timeout when no one had possession?
Yeah,
there was no review or anything. They were in Phoenix's half. That changes everything. They need to have a look at that. I could be wrong, but I watched that. That was a scandal.
That's it. For something that's only 3 points.
Considering they review literally everything in the last 2 minutes, NBA's got to get better than that. Imagine if that was an NBA final. LeBron gets looked after, of course.
Well, old man, he's got to
But
he needs the 500K.
In all honesty, it was a great win by the Lakers, and Phoenix were good. LeBron was just better in that last quarter.
No, I agree, and it's going to be. I mean, I'm pretty pumped when it comes down to the in-season tournament and who's going to be, getting up and who's going to be there. So we're going to run through. So we've got the Bucks and the Pacers. And then we've got the Lakers and the Pelicans. So, Johnny, who do you reckon's going to be there at the end playing this Sunday?
Well, from an NBA perspective, you'd be wanting Giannis versus LeBron, the best player of the generation versus, arguably the best player in the league.
You don't want the Pacers and the Pelicans. I don't want to see them. I want the Lakers and the Bucks.
You'd rather... Look, I'm going to go Bucks versus Lakers, and I reckon that'll be a hell of a matchup.
Well, I just think, like we said, LeBron's going to... he's going to carry the team again. And when he gets up, I think his team starts coming up with him. And in pressure moments, he just knows how to take control, take the lead, show them what needs to be done. And he's done it time and time again. Don't get me wrong. With the Heat, he definitely had Wade to rely on a bit there and get taught the way. But he's definitely done that time and time again. Every time pressure's on, he definitely starts to perform. But I reckon the Bucks. If it gets the Lakers and the Bucks, I have a feeling that the Bucks are just going to steamroll them.
The Bucks are back.
I just have a hunch.
They're back.
Well, if they play like they did today, there's no stopping them.
The Bucks are back.
Yeah.
Coming for you, Boston.
I get it. I 100% agree. I reckon the Bucks, they'll take them down in the...
Well, now that Lillard's playing a bit of defense, just a little bit, not much.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. He's starting to put some effort in. But the Bucks and Lakers will be a great game.
It will be. Now, I saw a little fun fact out there in the world. My boy from Clippers, PJ Tucker, last 6 games, 0 points, increasingly getting time on the court too. So why did we bring him in? What for? But why did we bring Hart? Anyway, we're not going to go into that. We've actually nailed a really good chat today. And we've talked about something that's very important.
0 points in 6 games. It's horrible.
Guess
who plays on his team?
All the stupidest players in the world.
He was dominating before Fat Man got there.
Anyway, we're going to take that aside. I've got to keep my personal business separate to this, but it is what it is. I'm joking, by the way. It's all personal. It's going to be good games. We're keen. We're going to review them. It's Friday.
Yeah, good on Friday, and then Sunday will be it's midday. We'll be watching the whole thing and hopefully, giving you a play-by-play.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll have we should in theory have the new setup. And I'm pretty excited for that, Johnny. I think a lot of...
We're going to have it by this Sunday, okay?
To be honest, we're doing it... No, we won't. So we won't have everything in the sense that we'll have the stands and the shock mounts and stuff, but we'll have the new mics, we'll have the new audio mixer, all that sort of stuff. I'm pretty keen. If anyone actually has a podcast out there, is doing one right now, and has any suggestions for any software, hardware, anything like that, chuck them in the comments. Anyone who's been watching... probably just jump off if you're looking for sport talk now because it's completely changed. But this is for you guys, might I add.
This will all be ready on the set. It will be completely set up on the 17th for the Michael Jordan versus LeBron James debate.
Yes, 100%.
Which I'm very excited for.
We'll have the 3 mics all set up completely professionally. The TV up, mounted, everything will be Mickey Mouse. We'll have the stats pulling up. It's going to be a really, really cool setup. We're excited to bring it to you guys. We're going to jump on Spotify as well. I think we're only on YouTube at the moment. We haven't uploaded anything to Spotify. We're just going to start going onto Spotify. So if you want to jump across there eventually, please be my guest. We'll let you know when. Aside from that, I think that's pretty much everything from today's...
Please like, subscribe, press the ringer, and a couple of good games for the semi-finals of the in-season tournament. Go Bucks, we're back!
See you guys. See you in the next one.